As kids, we were promised everything good in life. From pre-prepared snacks to mid-morning nap time, it was the best time. Our rocket ships were more than reality, and no star was too far out of reach. We were taught during story time that childhood was a dream. And we believed we'd never wake up. Then everything got shaken up when that one kid with a new backpack and a sense of entitlement told you that you weren't good enough for snack time. So we went fast to the back of the line, and you did, never believing what he said, because equality is taught like the ABCs, and the teacher would come around eventually to straighten it up. To straighten everything out, because straight was safe. And I guess we're still taught that straight is the best way to be, because just a few months ago, North Carolina became the 31st state to pass a marriage amendment, saying that it was okay for two men to love each other, but not to show it openly, that sexuality was sinful, and we etched the new ignorance onto our Constitution. And I may have BS'd my way through Bible school, but there's a reason that doesn't sit right with me. Now, those surfaces are starting to look like the elementary school bullies who pushed us into the sandbox just for coloring outside the lines, for making something more than straight lines, but we just kept coloring until those priceless prismatic colors twisted and became a rainbow. It was too much for their hateful minds to handle, so they snapped, kicked sand in our faces, and told us to stay in the sandbox, and no one spoke out, for fear that they'd end up in the sandbox too. And you know, we usually forgive elementary school bullies once they get older. But for everybody who voted to wear their wedding band like a Klan ring and keep gay men and women from joining in, because you were afraid that you look over and realize they were better, I can see a diaper poking up from under your slacks and a thumb in your mouth. You were elementary school bullies who never learned how to grow up. You never learned how to see outside your rigid lines so straight and proper, so straight and unbending, until they start to look like prison bars. They get lonely in there. Are the beds comfortable enough for nap time? If you still have childhood games, just playing pretend that you're adults. Weaving wedding bands around your fingers and legislation around your countrymen, and for what? To prevent them from ruining your precious institution, you can keep it. Keep thinking that gay is disease and quarantine is a permanent solution until you look over and realize that they are happier on their pedestal than you will ever be. They're happier in their sandbox than you will ever be on your pedestal. Your institution is starting to crumble under the weight of oppression, and I, for one, can't wait to see it fall. And we'll build rings out of the concrete splinters like there were splinters of the Berlin Wall, till there's one for everyone and some left over. We are better than this. Even though I know I'm living through the change, I can't wait to see the end. And isn't it ironic how they're flooding us with so much hate and injustice? They don't expect to be a rainbow when the rain stops. And isn't it ironic how they're twisting the Bible so often it seems like God must have a sixth sense of humor, but maybe, if we hold on for the long haul, we'll hear the punchline. I think it must go something like this. Whether you acknowledge it or not, this amendment is only temporary, and in the words of Martin Luther King, although the arc of history is a long one, it will always bend towards justice. Yeah.